Good morning, Patil, Aarti, Sanjay, Sneha, sorry, Siddhi. Good morning. Actually, we'll wait for just 2 minutes and then we'll start, okay? Because remaining students also they need to get added. Na? Just 2-3 minutes we'll wait and then we'll start, okay? Good morning, Omkar. Good morning, Payal. Good morning, everyone. Okay. Children, shall we start? Yeah, because it's 8:05. 5 minutes waiting is enough, I think so. Shall we, or 1-2 minutes we'll wait? I think 5 minutes waiting is more than enough. We need not to wait anymore. What do you say? Shall we start? Yeah. Now, yeah, we'll start. Macho, in the last classes, I have taken only introduction. Introduction animal kingdom के लिए क्या चाहिए, that all I explained in very short. That means what all I explained in earlier classes, that is all introduction. Today onwards we are starting the actual proper neat syllabus. Understanding the SAI syllabus today only we are starting. Understanding it? So today we are starting first unit. First unit name is diversity in the living world. So that is the name of the chapter. Understanding it? Diversity in the living world is the name of the chapter. Understanding it? Where in this diversity of the living world में there are 4 chapters are there. Unit 1 में है, how many chapters are there? 4 chapters. The first chapter is living world, and second chapter is biological classification, and the third chapter is plant kingdom. Understanding it? And the fourth chapter is animal kingdom. Understanding it? So this first 3 chapters, living world, biological classification and plant kingdom, they comes under botany. Understanding it? So botany, who is teaching बच्चों आपको? Who is teaching botany? Rajat sir will explain. So this will be explained by Rajat sir. Okay. Now animal kingdom, which is the 4th chapter of your unit number 1, that is nothing but animal kingdom. That is zoology part. Okay, who is explaining zoology? What is the name of zoology teacher? Anyone know? भूल गए क्या? Who is your zoology teacher? Yeah, that Kalyan will explain. Okay, so let us start unit number 1 में chapter number 4, that is animal kingdom. Understanding it? Shall we start? Okay. Animal kingdom, as I already told you, this is chapter number 4 of unit number 1. Basically, if you take kingdom Animalia, understanding it, kingdom Animalia, all the animals are multicellular. बच्चों, all the animals they are multicellular. बच्चों multicellular मतलब पता है ना आपको, सबको पता होगा. Multicellular means organisms which are made up of many cells, they are called as multicellular. देखो, some organisms are there, their complete body, pura body, I am talking about pura body, it is made up of only one cell, then that is called as unicellular. Can anyone tell example? Of course, if you can tell, tell, otherwise I am here na. Can anyone tell unicellular के लिए example? Amoeba, paramecium, understanding, euglena, understanding, these are all what? Unicellular. That means organism का complete body, पूरा body में सिर्फ एक ही cell रहेगा. Understanding it? Only one cell will be there in the complete body. Then that is called as multicellular. Understanding it? Where the organism में एक ही cell है तो unicellular. Whereas organism का body में many cells are present, so many cells are present, then that is called as multicellular. Okay, children, any doubts? First point में, any doubts are there? No, na? Now second point, holozoic. What is the meaning of holozoic, बच्चों? Of course, if you know you tell, otherwise I am here ना, आप मेरे सिर पे सीधा छोड़ दो, okay, कोई problem नहीं. But if you can tell, what is the meaning of holozoic, बच्चों? Can I expect answer, बच्चों? If you know you tell, otherwise I am here na, no problem. You don't know? Okay, you are not telling, so I'll tell, because I waited 1 minute, I waited, so I'll tell. Holozoic matlab, please understand, now you are eating food na, आप तो खाना खा रहे हैं ना बच्चों, understand, मान लो, now it is 8, maybe in 1 hour or 1.5 hour you will have your food, understanding it, some नाश्ता का आएगा, some what some roti का आएगा, नहीं तो कुछ सब्जी का आएगा. When you are eating, your digestion, it takes place inside your body, that means internally digestion hota hai, then that is called as holozoic. Understanding it? What is the meaning of holozoic, bachcho? We will take solid food inside, that means see bachcho, mera elementary canal dekho किधर है मेरा elementary canal, this is my elementary canal, it is present inside. Understanding it? So holozoic matlab it is characterized by internal ingestion, that means you are taking the food inside. See, you are taking place, see mouth, so you are putting your food inside your elementary canal. So if the ingestion it is taking inside, understanding it, then that is called as what? Holozoic. Understanding internal ingestion. Simply if you wanted to write, I'll write internal ingestion. Understanding it, बच्चों? Internal ingestion समझ में ना? And even digestion also internal only. Even the digestion is also what? Internal only. Understanding it? So the organisms which will take the food inside the elementary canal, that means inside the body. Understanding it? And digestion also takes place inside the body, then that is called as holozoic. बच्चों holozoic समझ में है? और एक बार बोलो, और 10 बार भी I'll tell you, but you should understand. If you don't understand, what is the point? Am I correct or not? So please tell me whether you understood or not. The type of digestion in which, that the type of nutrition in which you will take the food by ingestion, and the digestion also takes place internally, that means body ka inside only it takes place, and that is called as holozoic nutrition. And this small kid also will tell heterotrophic nutrition. What is the meaning of heterotrophic? I need not to think, everyone will answer. What is the meaning of heterotrophic? Which depends upon others for the food material. They are called as heterotrophic. Understanding it? And eukaryotes. But eukaryotes matlab, yeah, cannot make their own food. That always depends upon others for their food material. That is called as heterotrophic. Now the next one is eukaryotic. But eukaryotic matlab the organisms which are having a true nucleus, a proper nucleus, they are called as what? Eukaryotes. Understanding it? Now tell me bachcho, I used 4 words to describe Animalia. Okay, tell me what are the 4 words? The 4 words that are used to describe the kingdom Animalia is the first one. What is the first one bachcho? Multicellular. Okay, the first word. What is the meaning of multicellular? The organisms where the body, it consisting of many cells. Understanding it? The body of the organism which is made up of many cells, then that is called as multicellular. Now the second word what I used is holozoic. The organisms in which the ingestion and the digestion dono takes place inside the body. Okay, food will be taken into the body and the digestion also takes place inside the body, then that is called as what? Holozoic. And the fourth word is heterotrophic. The organisms which depends upon others for their food material, which cannot be able to prepare their own food material, they always depends upon others for the food material, then that is called as heterotrophic. And the next one is what? Eukaryotic. What is the meaning of eukaryotic? The organisms which have a proper nucleus, then that is called as a clear nucleus, then that is called as what? Eukaryotic. So these are the 4 words will be used to define Animalia. बच्चों definition में 4 words, all the 4 words सच में sir no problem, सब समझ में आया, then only I'll go to the second point, otherwise I don't go to the second point. First, before I go to the second point, you should understand the first point. Okay, clear, very nice. Everyone clear बच्चों? All the students clear, very very good. Now the next one is important one. What is the next one? See, all the multicellular eukaryotic organisms, again all the multicellular eukaryotic organisms which show holozoic mode of nutrition, and they're all called as metazoans. That means indirectly or directly, what am I telling? Kingdom Animalia is also called as metazoa. Understanding it? Now tell me bachcho, what is the definition of metazoans? All the multicellular eukaryotic organisms, all the multicellular eukaryotic organisms which show holozoic nutrition, and all these particular organisms are or otherwise called as what? Metazoans. That means kingdom Animalia is also called as metazoa. The other name of the kingdom Animalia is metazoa. बच्चों समझ में ना, this point is very important point. This point if you don't understand, you will be in a great loss. अच्छे से सुना ना, अच्छे से समझ में ना. Okay, this point is very important point. Now tell me why kingdom Animalia is also called as metazoa. Can anyone answer? Why kingdom Animalia is also called as metazoa? क्यों? Why are you calling kingdom Animalia is called as metazoa? Other name. Why? For example, Kalyan sir is also called as biology teacher. Why he is called as biology teacher? Because I teach biology. मान लो, if I teach chemistry, then I'll become chemistry teacher. Understanding it? Now, why they are called as Animalia? Why they are called as metazoa? Because these are multicellular eukaryotic organisms which show holozoic nutrition. That means any multicellular eukaryotic organism, if it show holozoic nutrition, then that particular organisms are called as metazoans. Okay children, समझ में ना? Now safety के लिए, safety is important बच्चों. That's why I am asking once again, why kingdom Animalia is also called as metazoans. Now I am expecting answer. I am waiting for your answer. Why kingdom Animalia also called as metazoa? That is my question. Let me see how many of you will answer. अरे कोई नहीं दे रहे. Yes, multicellular eukaryotic organisms which show holozoic nutrition. Multicellular eukaryotic organisms whichever show the holozoic nutrition, all that particular organisms are called as what? Metazoans. Understood बच्चों ना? थोड़ा अच्छे से सुनो. ये फर्स्ट 2 पॉइंट्स में एनी कंफ्यूजन, एनी लाइक छोटा बच्चों, यू नो small confusions only becomes more costly. That's why don't hesitate. छोटा भी confusion है तो you ask me. I am happy to tell, to be frank. So ये 2 points में any doubts are there? No doubts. Are you sure? Perfectly sure ना? Perfectly. Okay sir, no problem. 2 points में. Now confidently can you go for the third point? Confident sir, no problem. You go to third point. ऐसा है क्या? Yes. And next one is what? Now स्टोरर एंड यूसिंगर. बच्चों तो सर याद रखना है क्या? नो नीड टू रिमेंबर. प्लीज रिमेंबर, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दिस व्हाट आई नेम. नो वन विल आस्क. नीट में तो नो वन विल आस्क. सर इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नाउ टेल मी बच्चों, two scientists. Who are the two scientists? One is Storer and next one is what? Usinger. Storer and Usinger, these are the two scientists. They classified the complete animal kingdom into 31 phylums. How many phylums bachcho? 31 phylums. Understand it? Out of which 10 are very big phylums, and these big phylums are called as major phylums. Okay, and remaining 21 are minor phylums. Remaining 21 are what bachcho? Minor phylums. Now tell me bachcho, you tell me, complete animal kingdom is divided into how many phylums? Complete animal kingdom, pura animal kingdom is divided into 31 kingdoms. Pura animal kingdom. Whereas the most important and very big are how many bachcho? 10. The most important and big. Remaining और छोटा मोटा phylums, इसके ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं है. अंडरस्टैंड इट. बट वेरी बिग आर 31 10 phylums. ओके, इसमें थोड़ा अच्छा से सुनो, बिकॉज है ना, इसमें आपको थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन होता है. सर वाई कैन, ओके यू टोल्ड ना सर, हमको कंफ्यूजन क्यों आएगा? कंफ्यूजन क्यों आएगा ना? रिसेंटली अगेन दिस क्लासिफिकेशन थोड़ा मॉडिफाई हो गया. दैट्स वाई अच्छा से नहीं सुनेगा तो आपको अरे ये आदमी क्या बोल रहे, क्यों बोल रहे, ऐसा है ना, आपको थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन हो जाएगा. सी फॉर एग्जांपल, सिंपल थिंग आई टेल यू. इधर मैं कितना बोला? 10 मेजर फाइलम्स, बट इधर देखो मैं कितना लिखा? 12. सो दैट मींस इधर ही कंफ्यूजन आ गया ना बच्चों. सिंपल थिंग. एक्चुअली मैं इधर कितना लिखा? 10. ओके, बट ये बोर्ड में कितना है आपको? 12. सो ऐसे कैसे होता है? ऐसे कैसे होता है मतलब बाद में मेनी मॉडिफिकेशन, एनिमल किंगडम में बहुत सारा मॉडिफिकेशंस हुआ. दैट्स व्हाई ये कंफ्यूजन आ गया. अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट? सो प्लीज डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज्ड. द फर्स्ट फाइलम इज नथिंग बट प्रोटोजोआ. The first phylum, tell me what is the first phylum bachcho? Protozoa. But the protozoa, now it is deleted from animal kingdom. बच्चों पहले it is under animal kingdom only, but this protozoa, which is the third largest phylum, it is deleted right now. Phylum protozoa, it is not under animal kingdom. So then where it is now? It included under the kingdom called as Protista. The kingdom called as what? Protista. Now tell me bachcho, earlier the protozoa, it is present in animal kingdom, but now it is deleted. But why matlab? Basically R.H. Whittaker, बच्चों R.H. Whittaker, आपको तो सबको पता है ना. R.H. Whittaker is very famous. He gave 5 kingdom classification, है ना, very famous. मेरा जैसे आई एम जस्ट जोकिंग, आई एम नॉट फेमस, सिर्फ जोक मार रहे हैं. अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट? सो R.H. Whittaker क्या किया ना, ऑल द यूनिसेलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स, हर एक यूनिसेलर ऑर्गेनिज्म, एवरी यूनिसेलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स के लिए he created a separate kingdom. What is separate kingdom? Protista. Whereas this protozoa, they are unicellular. Because protozoa, they are unicellular na, that's why protozoa निकाल के they added under Protista. Because Protista में all the unicellular eukaryotes, ये all the unicellular eukaryotes के लिए एक separate kingdom बनाया, that is nothing but Protista. Protozoa also unicellular ना, that's why animal kingdom से हटा के निकाल के इसका अंदर डाला. अभी रीजन समझ में आना चिल्ड्रन? रीजन समझ में आना? टेल मी व्हाट इज द रीजन? वेरी सिंपल रीजन. Because all the unicellular eukaryotes got a special kingdom that is called as protista. प्रोटोजोन्स में टेल मी एग्जांपल्स ऑफ प्रोटोजोन्स बच्चों. प्रोटोजोन्स में अमीबा आएगा, यूग्लिन आएगा, पैरामीशियम, दिस आर ऑल यूनिसेलर. आपको भी पता है ना, बिकॉज ऑल दिस पर्टिकुलर प्रोटोजोन्स दे आर यूनिसेलर. दैट्स व्हाई हटा दिया. You are unicellular na, now you go. Now where you go, have to go, you go to what? Protista. Understanding it? That's why it is removed. Earlier it is under Animalia, but now it is added under Protista. बच्चों ये पूरा अच्छे से समझ में है ना, अच्छे से you have to tell. Like sir, no problem, confusion कुछ भी नहीं sir, no issues. Okay? Clear. Very nice, very nice. Now the second one is nothing but what? Porifera. What is second kingdom bachcho? What, sorry, second phylum? Porifera. Now the second one, it became the first one because pehle one gaya na, so obviously the second one only become pehle na. So the first one, it is nothing but what? Porifera. Tell me, what is that? Porifera. Okay, and the second one is nothing but what? Coelenterata. What is that? Coelenterate or coelenterata? इसमें क्या problem है? You write anything. Okay, so coelenterata. Okay, coelenterate. If you want whatever you want, you write. Okay, and the next one is what? Ctenophora. बच्चों Ctenophora, it is actually minor phylum, but because newly, that very recently, इसमें more organisms were identified. That's why it is recently considered as major phylum. Understand it? Earlier it is minor phylum. Now recently it is added as major phylum. Okay, bachcho. Now tell me, what is the first one? Porifera. Second one is what? Coelenterata. The third one is Ctenophora, which is recently added, and the fourth one is Platyhelminthes. Bachcho, what is that? Platyhelminthes. Okay, and the fifth one is nothing but what? Nemathyhelminthes, or you can also call it as a nematoda. You write anything, मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा because दोनों Nemathyhelminthes लंबा हो गए ना. That's why if you write nematoda also, मैं marks देता है because दोनों same. Now sixth one is Annelida, and the seventh one is Arthropoda, and the eighth one is Mollusca. Understanding it? Whereas the 10th one is Echinodermata. Sorry, the 9th one is Echinodermata, and the 10th one is very recently added. Understanding it? Very recently, Hemichordata. Understanding it? Yeah, Aschelminthes also you can write. Harshita, you can write Aschelminthes. Nemathyhelminthes, Aschelminthes also you can write. There is no problem. I don't know. You write Nemathyhelminthes, you write, मैं marks देता है. Nematoda you write, मैं marks देता है. Aschelminthes you write, मैं marks देता है. तीनों का मैं marks देना ही देना है because all are same. Sir, why? Wait ना. That time we will explain. Okay, now we are doing only introduction ना, so कोई problem नहीं, आप tension मत लो. हर एक point में explain करेगा. बिना एक्सप्लेनेशन करके एक पॉइंट की छोड़ेगा, एक पॉइंट भी मैं छोड़ेगा नहीं. अंडरस्टैंड? आई डोंट हैव दैट हैबिट. हर एक पॉइंट आई एक्सप्लेन. ओके, now Hemichordata. Hemichordata is actually minor bachcho, but very recently it is added. Very recently it is added as phylum. Understand it? Whereas Chordata, this is the 11th one. Now tell me, because Protozoa it is removed bachcho. What is removed bachcho? Protozoa it is removed, and newly Hemichordata and also Ctenophora they were added. So totally कितना हो गया? 10. It becomes 11. So 11 major phylums हो गया. बच्चों समझ में है ना? कोई कंफ्यूजन 0.1 कंफ्यूजन भी आप छोड़ना ही मत. यू आस्क. यस ना? नाउ टेल मी, विच फाइलम इज रिसेंटली रिमूव्ड फ्रॉम एनिमल किंगडम? यू अंडरस्टूड ना? देन यू हैव टू टेल द आंसर. आपको समझ में आएगा तो यू हैव टू आंसर. विच फाइलम इज रिसेंटली रिमूव्ड फ्रॉम किंगडम एनिमेलिया? Yes. Why it is removed from kingdom Animalia? Reason क्या है? क्यों हटा दिया? क्यों हटाया? हटाया मतलब कुछ तो प्रॉब्लम होता है ना? क्या प्रॉब्लम है? Yes, they are unicellular. There are two minor phylums. Now they are considered. There are two phylums. There are two minor phylums which are recently considered as phylums. What are the two minor phylums? Two minor phylums are recently added as phylums. Q. Oh, sir, what are they? Ctenophora, first one, and second one is what? Hemichordata. Second one is Hemichordata. Okay. So वो दोनों ऐड करने के बाद कितना हो गया? नंबर कितना बढ़ गया? ओके, टीनो4 एंड हेमिकार्डाटा, ये दोनों ऐड किया ना, देन क्या हुआ 11। अंडरस्टूड बच्चों? सो प्लीज डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज्ड चिल्ड्रन, प्लीज डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज्ड। कुछ भी 0.1% भी आपको कुछ डाउट है तो तुरंत मुझे मैसेज करो। अंडरस्टैंड? नहीं तो कॉल भी कर सकते हैं, बट मैं क्लासेस में रहेगा, कॉल उठता ही नहीं। अंडरस्टैंड? सो कुछ कुछ डाउट्स है तो नो, यू कैन आस्क बच्चों। ओके ना, ये स्लाइड में एनी डाउट्स आर देयर? सो आई एम, कैन आई गो टू द नेक्स्ट वन कॉन्फिडेंटली? सर नो प्रॉब्लम, आप जाओ नेक्स्ट, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड के लिए आप जाओ। ओके ओके, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड के लिए मैं जा रहे हैं, सेकंड स्लाइड ना। सर you told kingdom Animalia, it is divided into 11 phylums. So okay, मुझे समझ में आ गया। इसमें दो न्यू माइनर फाइलम्स वर एडेड, नया, इसलिए 10 इट बिकम्स 11। ओके, ये सब समझ में आया सर, बट मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आया, kingdom Animalia, it is divided into 11 phylums, but how they divided into 11 phylums, on what basis, on which basis may you divide it? For example बच्चों, very simple, I'll tell Chaitanya Academy में there are 5, there are 2 sections. What are the 2 sections? One math section and second one is what? One biology section and math section. It is based on what? I divided the children into 2 sections. You are biology, you are maths. कैसे मैंने डिवाइड किया? Because you have chosen biology as your main subject. That's why this is biology group. No, some students, they have chosen maths as their major group. That's why this is a maths batch. Again biology batch mein, some students, they are in 11th class. Okay, some students, they are in what, 12th class, like that. So see, when I'm classifying, I need some logic, I need some hint, like that. Animal kingdom, it is divided into 11 phylums. Sir, on which logic or on which hint they divided into 11 phylums? Understand it? The logic or the hints they applied to classify is, the first logic is levels of organization. What is that bachcho? Sir, what is the levels of organization? Just give me half minute, zyada bhi na time do, half minute. If you give time, I will tell you what is the levels of organization. Pehle names, बाद में information. Okay बच्चों, just give me half minute, I'll explain. Levels of organization means what? I'll explain. Okay, the first one is what? Levels of organization. Second one is symmetry, and the third one is germ layers, and the fourth one is coelom, and the fifth one is segmentation, and the sixth one is what? Notochord. Based on the 6 what? Logics. Based on the 6 characteristics, the animal kingdom is divided into 11 phylums. समझ में ना सर? ये समझ में है सर, but what are they? Give me थोड़ा टाइम दो बच्चों, I will explain everything. I'll explain. Okay, you please don't worry. एक पॉइंट भी छोड़ेगा नहीं मैं. Okay, समझ में है ना बच्चों? Now tell me, based on dash criteria or dash characteristics, animal kingdom is divided into 11 criteria. 11 phylums. Based on how many criteria? Animal kingdom is divided into 11. Yes, 6. What are they bachcho? 1. Levels of organization. 2. Symmetry. 3. Germ layers. 4. Coelom. 5. Segmentation. 6. Notochord. Like that, 6 characteristics base upar, and along with the 6, some minor things are also here. Types of digestive system, types of circulatory system. Understanding it? Like that, these are also there. Understanding? ये सब बाद में. पहले important 6 are there, and along with the important 6, 3 more. Hey, I'll tell you what are the 3 more. You don't worry. ये पहले ये 6 खत्म करने दो, बाद में will take remaining. Okay, children. Now, shall we take the first basics? First one, shall we take first hint or first criteria? Shall we take bachcho? Okay, the first one is what? Levels of organization. Yeah, if you take first of all, you should understand what is levels of organization. Levels of organization matlab, animals are made up of what? अंडरस्टैंड इट? दैट मीन्स देयर कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी कितना है. फॉर एग्जांपल सर आप क्या बोल रहे हैं हमको समझ में नहीं आ रहे. वेट, आई विल टेल यू. बेस्ड ऑन लेवल्स ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, again the organisms are divided into 4 levels. The first level is what? A cellular level. Second one is tissue level, and the third one is what? Organ level, and the fourth one is organ system level. That means बच्चों आपको सबको पता है ना, every organism is made up of cells. For example, your body is there बच्चों. Your body is made up of what? For example, एक बहुत बड़ा बिल्डिंग है. Building is made up of what? Bricks. Like that, your body is made up of what? Cells. Understood? Your body is made up of cells. Now please listen carefully. Listen, very easy. You will understand very easily, but just you need to listen carefully. Now this is a cell. Understand? मान लो this is a cell. Okay बच्चों. Now cells, they make a group. Okay, group of similar cells. Group of similar cells, and all these cells together called as what? Tissue बोलता है बच्चों. Now tell me बच्चों, if एक ही cell, but like that many cells are forming a tissue, or many cells are forming in a group, and that group का हम बोलता है बच्चों tissue. Now tell me what is the meaning of tissue? Tissue means the group of cells. The group of cells, that is called as what? Tissue. Understood children? The group of cells, it is called as what? Tissue. Understanding it? Whereas the next one, it is called as many tissues they joined to form, many tissues they join to form one organ. Then that group of tissues, it is called as what? Organs. The many tissues they join to form a compound structure, and that compound structure उसको बोलते हैं हम organ. बच्चों organ समझ में है ना? कुछ confusion से तो बोलिए बच्चों. Organ. So many tissues they join to form a compound structure, and that compound structure it is called as organ. Okay, organ समझ में ना? Organ is a compound structure which is formed by the joining of what? Many tissues. Organ is a compound structure which is formed by the joining of many tissues. समझ में ना? Organ समझ में ना children? कुछ confusion से क्या? कुछ भी. Okay, and all the organ systems, all the organs they join to form one system, organ system. Sir, for example बोलिए digestive system, excretory system, respiratory system. Understanding it? Like that, all the organs they join to form what? Organ systems. Understanding it? And all the organ systems they make the body of an organism. That means every organism उसका basic unit क्या है? Cell. And the cells only they join to form a group called as what? Tissue. And tissues only they join to form what? Organs. And organs only they join to form what? Organ systems. And all the organ systems they form what? A body of an organism. Understood बच्चों? This is what? Levels of organization. Levels of organization समझ में आना children? You ask anything. Like any small thing, you know, I used to tell my students, बच्चों small things you will ignore ना, but that small things only they becomes very costly. Really बच्चों, I'm telling you whatever I'm telling truth. You ignore इतना छोटा है कौन पूछेगा ऐसे बोलते हैं, but that small doubts है ना, they becomes very costly. By small doubts only you will lose your marks. That's why you should not underestimate the power of doubts. I'm just joking. So you should not, okay, you should not ignore the small doubts. You ask any doubt. Okay. Now let us take, based on the levels of organization, there are 4 levels are there. What are the 4 levels? The first one is cellular level. The second level is tissue level, and the third level is organ level, and the fourth level is organ system level. Now let us take the first level. What is the first level बच्चों? Cellular level. बच्चों प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, मैं क्या बोल रहा है अच्छे से सुनो, अदरवाइज इफ यू डोंट लिसन, मैं बोल रहे बच्चों खुद ही बोल रहे आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा. इन एनिमल्स देयर इज अ फर्स्ट फाइलम. ऑफ कोर्स आई विल टेल. कैन एनीवन टेल बच्चों? इफ यू कैन टेल, अदरवाइज नो प्रॉब्लम, मैं मेरा सिर पे छोड़ दो. What is the first phylum of king? Yes, very good, Harshita, very nice. So the first phylum is Porifera. In Porifera, the organism is made up of what? Many cells. The organism is made up of what? Many cells. But these cells, they are present what I will separate. all the cells which are present in this body, they are not joined to form tissue. They are not joined to form what? Tissue. Then that is called as what? Cellular level. That means what? The body में many cells are there. It is multicellular. But this cells, this many cells, they are not joined to form tissue. Sir, आप बोल रहे हैं, हमको समझ में आ रहे, but अच्छे से समझ में नहीं आ रहे. So that means 100 to 100% समझ में नहीं आ रहे. Wait, I'll tell you. Chaitanya Academy में many students are there. Many students are there. मान लो ये break time है. बच्चों विच टाइम ब्रेक सी मॉर्निंग 8 से इवनिंग 4 तक आपको खान नहीं भरेगा ना, अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट, आपको दिमाग नहीं खाएगा ना. ये क्लास का बीच में दूसरा क्लास, मान लो 8 to 9:30 आपको मेरा क्लास है. आफ्टर दैट 9:35 और 9:40 वी विल टेक अनदर क्लास. सो तुरंत इफ वी स्टार्ट द क्लास आपको दिमाग चढ़ेगा, दिमाग खराब हो जाएगा. इसलिए ये क्लास को दूसरा क्लास में एक ब्रेक देते हैं. नाउ ब्रेक टाइम में व्हाट हैपेंस बच्चों, ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स दे कम्स आउट ऑफ द क्लासरूम्स. All the students they comes out of the classroom. Then can I make out which student which class ka? Simple. I did not ask international questions. I did not ask a simple question. I asked break time mein all the students will come out of the campus. So can I make out these students this class का ऐसा कुछ कर सकते हैं क्या? नो ना. मान लो 10 मिनट्स मैंने ब्रेक दिया, बाद में 10 मिनट्स के बाद मैं एक बेल डालेगा, ऐसा एक बेल आएगा, एंड बेल आने के बाद ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स बाय लिसनिंग टू दैट पर्टिकुलर बेल and all the students they starts going into their class. Understanding it bachcho? Now you tell me, when they are going to the class, this class is a biology class and this class is a physics class and this class is a chemistry class, I can tell. Am I correct or not? Simple example. Jada example. I did not take big example. Simple example I told. Understanding it? So Porifera mein what happens, you know, it is a break time. That means what? Many students are there, but they are present what? Scattered, where one student ke another student connection nahi mila. That means the porifera body mein what happens? Many cells are there, but they are not formed into classrooms. Like that, they are not formed into tissues. Understand? So organism is multicellular, but that cells are not formed into tissues. Then that is called a cellular level. Bachcho samajh mein hai na? It is like break time में students are present scattered, but break होने के बाद they becomes what? एक ही class हो जाएगा. Understanding it? Like that, the organism it is made up of what? Many cells, but they are not formed into tissues. Then that is called a cellular level. बच्चों cellular level समझ में है ना? सच बोलना है. You please tell me. समझ में ना? Now tell me what do you mean by cellular level? Okay, आपको समझ में आया? I'm very happy. Now what if you understand, you have to give the answer. Now what do you mean by cellular level? Cellular level मतलब आपको क्या समझ में आया? I'm waiting for your answer. That's why I'm not speaking. I'm not speaking because I'm expecting answer from you. Yeah. The body of the organisms which are made up of many cells. The body of the organisms are made up of many cells. That means they are multicellular. But the cells are not grouped to form tissues. Yes. Organisms which are multicellular, but their body may that cells are not formed into tissues, then that is called a cellular level. Sir, एक example बोलिए. The example is the best. The classic example is nothing but what? Porifera. The classic example is nothing but what? Porifera. Understanding it? So can I like sir confidently sir cellular level हमको पूरा समझ में आया. आप टेंशन मत लो, 100% समझ में आ गया. Then I'll go to second. 100 नहीं 99% समझ में आएगा तो भी I'll explain once again. 100 to 100% समझ में आना cellular level. Can I confidently go to the tissue level? Yes, you are telling clear. Okay. Now tissue level मतलब क्या है ना? In the repeat once. The organisms which are multicellular. That means their body is made up of many cells. Their body is made up of many cells, but they are not grouped into tissues. So the organism which is multicellular, but that cells are not formed into tissues, then that is called a cellular level. The best example is Porifera. Okay, Harshita, samajh mein na? Okay, very nice. And the second one is tissue level. What is tissue level? A naam dekhe everyone will answer. Okay, I need not to struggle so much to tell this. By seeing the name only, you will understand. What is tissue level, bachcho? The organisms in which the cells are formed into tissues. The cells, they form what? Tissues. Then that, and every tissue it perform one function. हर एक टिश्यू विल परफॉर्म. मान लो वन ऑर्गेनिज्म में what I 1000 cells are there, and 1000 में all 100 cells they formed into one tissue. Understand it? Like that, and each tissue it performs what? मान लो this 100 cells, that means this tissue it form digestion. मान लो another 100 cells they perform what? Excretion. And another 100 cells they perform what? Respiration. Like that, the organisms in which many cells are present, and these cells they forms into different tissue, and हर एक tissue it perform one function, then that is called as tissue level. बच्चों tissue level समझ में है ना? और एक बार बोलूं मैं. No problem. 100 times you ask, 100 times I'll tell you, but you should understand. That is my condition in my class. You should understand. If you don't understand, you can't answer the questions. Tissue level clear na? Now tell me, bachchon, what is tissue level? Whatever you understood, you tell. Wrong hai to I am here na. I'll correct. You are all like my children only. No problem, bachcho. So you बुरा होगा. क्यों बुरा होगा बच्चा? आई नेवर फील बैड. आप अच्छे से बोले, नो प्रॉब्लम. Cell, yes, cells grouped into tissues, and every tissue it perform what? Different function. Understanding it? So the organism which is made up of many cells, and the cells are grouped themselves into various tissues, and har ek tissue will perform one function. Then that is called as what? Tissue level. Sir, example बोलिए. Coelentrates. What is the example, bachcho? See, all the coelentrates are the example for this tissue level of organization. Tissue level of organization. Okay. Is it okay, children? Okay. Can I confidently go to the third level? Yes. Nidaria भी बोल सकते. Yes, beta. हर्षिता बेटी, you are correct. Sir, why? Wait ना, I'll tell. इसके लिए 3 दिन लगेगा, because tomorrow we'll start. उसको 3 दिन नहीं, 4 दिन लगेगा. Understanding it? But your answer is correct. Your coelentrates are also called as nidaria. Understanding it? Why? Wait, I'll tell. Okay. Now the next one is organ level. बच्चों ये देख के, by seeing only anyone can answer. But I need not to struggle to tell this. If the tissues they form into organs, and every organ perform one function, then that is called as organ level. Now tell me, bachcho, organisms में many cells are there, and every cell, the cells they converts into tissues, and these tissues they again join to form what? Organs, and each and every organ they perform one function, then that is called as organ level of organization. Organ level of organization. समझ में ना children? Sir, example बोलिए. Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminths बोलते हैं हम. Okay बच्चों? Platyhelminths. Children, okay? Platyhelminths समझ में आया? और सर और एक बार बोलो ऐसा क्या? Very simple बच्चों. Tissues again they formed into a complex structure called as organs, and हर एक organ it perform one function. That's it. There is nothing else. Okay. Now the fourth one and the last one is nothing but organ system. That means again these organs they join to form groups. Understand? Again these organs they join to form organ system. Sir, एक example बोलिए. For example, tongue is an organ. Understanding it? A pharynx is an organ. Understand it? Intestine is an organ. But all these organs they joined to form alimentary canal. Understand? That means alimentary canal पता है बच्चों? Digestive system. Digestive system का हम बोलते हैं alimentary canal. Now lungs are one type of organs. Understanding it? And bronchi, trachea, one type of organ. But all these are joined to form one respiratory system. Understanding it or not? Like that, many organs they join to form what? various systems, and all the systems they join to form a body, then that is called as organ system level of organization. For example, from Annelida to all these particular organisms, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, Chordata, all these they comes under organ system level of organization only. Children, समझ में ना? So this is about the first criteria of classification. The first criteria of the classification is what? Levels of organization. Again, tell me levels of organization ka levels of sir Nemathe helminthes and nematode. Repeat once. Okay, Payal, beta. Tissues they join to form one complex structure called as organ. If the body is made up of various organs and each and every organ it is performing one function, then that is called as organ level of organization. इधर तक समझ में ना? Organ level of organization. Whereas organ system level of organization मतलब again this organs, again for example mouth is an organ, tongue is an organ, is what I call this pharynx is an organ. Now this is what intestine is an organ, but all these organs they join to form one system called as a digestive system. Okay, like that many organs join to form organ systems, and many organ systems they join to form a body, then that is called as what? Organ system level of organization. बेटा समझ में ना? और एक बार बोलूं, Hirshita, Nemathe helminthes also comes under organ system level only. Okay, beta. Hirshita, again Nemathe helminthes also comes under organ system level only. Okay. Okay, beta. Yes. Okay. Now, bachcho, all the 13 students who are attending my class, the first criteria of classification, सच में बोलना है, you understood, sir, confident, because very important, bachcho. And you need not to hesitate. Okay. If you understand, then only I'll go to the next point. Otherwise, I don't go to the next point. Okay, children. Okay, understood. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now, based on the levels of organization, kingdom Animalia or kingdom Metazoa, again it is divided into two subkingdoms. What are they? Kingdom Parazoa and kingdom Eumetazoa. Sir, what is kingdom Parazoa? Kingdom Parazoa matlab, please understand, organisms are multicellular. Organisms are what? Multicellular. But these multicellular organisms, the cells are not organized to form what? Tissues. Understanding it? And that means indirectly kya hai bachcho? Directly I'm telling you na, all the cellular level organization of the organisms, they are called as parazoa. Now tell me bachcho, what is the meaning of parazoa? All the cellular level of organization, all these organisms comes under parazoa. That means in these organisms they are multicellular. Organisms are multicellular bachcho, but their cells are not formed into tissues, and these are all called as what? Parazoa. बच्चों parazoa समझ में ना? सच बोलना है. Please tell me. अच्छे से बोलो. If you ask 10 times also I'll tell you. 10 times का 100 times you ask I'll tell you. इतना patience मेरे पास है. But you should understand. Now tell me, what is the meaning of the subkingdom Parazoa? Subkingdom Parazoa मतलब क्या? Subkingdom Parazoa मतलब क्या? For example, levels of organization. Levels of organization में 4 levels are there. One is what? Cellular level. Second one is what? Tissue level. And the third one is what? Organ level. And the fourth one is what? Organ system level. Okay. Now, the first level tak, this is subkingdom, what do you call? Parazoa. Okay. Cellular level, it comes under subkingdom Parazoa. And remaining all these 3 levels, there comes under what? Eumetazoa. That's it. Yes, Hirshita and also Sanjay. Yes, they are called as what? You are perfectly correct, bachcho. You are perfectly correct. Now tell me, bachcho, the subkingdoms, samajh mein na? Again, kingdom Animalia. Again, it is divided into two subkingdoms. What are they? Subkingdom Parazoa and subkingdom what? Eumetazoa. समझ में ना? Parazoa में all the cellular level of organization that comes here, and all the tissue level, organ level, and organ system level, they all comes under what? What I call Eumetazoa. Okay, बच्चों, this point आपको समझ में आएगा तो? Not Sanjay. Okay, Sneha, whatever it may be. But you understood, my children? Understanding is important. Name is not important. Okay. Chalo, but anyway, Sneha. Okay. Confidently, like all the 13, sir, no problem. Confidently. NEET में आएगा तो we will break it bones, sir. आप tension मत लो. इतना level तक you understood. Okay. Then shall I take this? सेकंड क्राइटेरिया. अभी तक 6 क्राइटेरिया, 6 मेन क्राइटेरिया, सब क्राइटेरिया सर बाद में, पहले 6 खत्म करने दो, बाद में विल थिंक अबाउट द रिमाइनिंग. ओके बच्चों, सो पहले 6 खत्म करेगा ना. फर्स्ट क्राइटेरिया समझ में आया. नाउ सेकंड क्राइटेरिया. कैन आई टेक सेकंड क्राइटेरिया बच्चों? सेकंड क्राइटेरिया, द सेकंड क्राइटेरिया इज नथिंग बट सिमेट्री. व्हाट इज सिमेट्री? ऑफ कोर्स इफ यू नो यू टेल, अदरवाइज आई एम हियर, यू डोंट वरी. जब तक मैं है तब तक कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. If you know, you tell. If you don't know, I will tell. What do you mean by symmetry? Because in your 8th, 9th classes also, teachers will tell symmetry. That's why I'm asking. For example, if you don't know why, I'll ask. I don't trouble you. Itna ye, okay. Yes, Hirshita, perfect. Your answer is very, very nice. And it's correct, perfectly correct. मान लो, I'm an organism. I'm an organism, है ना? Understanding it. मान लो, if you cut my body into 2 equal halves. If you cut my body into 2 equal halves. So the process of cutting, I repeat, the process of cutting the organism into 2 equal halves, and that process it is called as symmetry. That's it. कुछ भी नहीं. If I cut any organism into 2 equal halves, if I cut the organism into 2 equal halves, then that is called as symmetry. मान लो, you imagine me only बच्चों, you have taken one axe, and a axe नहीं तो you have taken one sword, एक sword पकड़ के you started cutting me into 2 equal halves. इधर से चालू करके केक कट करेगा ना, like that you cut me. So my body, if you cut, you will get 2 halves. Understand it? And that cutting, it is called as what? Symmetry. Now we understood बच्चों what is the meaning symmetry? सिमेट्री समझ में ना. नाउ टेल मी बच्चों, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय सिमेट्री? आपको क्या समझ में आया? सिमेट्री मतलब क्या समझ में आया? सिमेट्री मींस आपको क्या समझ में आया? नो वन आर टेलिंग. क्यों समझ में नहीं आया क्या? ओके, और एक बार बोलो मैं. यस, कटिंग द ऑर्गेनिज्म, समथिंग नहीं बट ऑर्गेनिजम्स. Cutting the organisms into 2 equal halves. Understanding it, बच्चों? Cutting the organisms into 2 equal and identical halves. 2 equal and identical halves. It is called as what? Symmetry. And बच्चों, if you cut me, 2 halves आपको मिलेंगे ना. हर एक half को हम बोलते हैं this is 2 halves. For example, this is me. Okay, this is me. Okay, now you started cutting me into 2 equal halves. Now 2 halves आएगा ना. Understand? 2 halves आएगा ना ऐसा. And these 2 halves are called as antimeres. They are called as what बच्चों? And now tell me बच्चों, what do you mean by antimeres? Antimeres मतलब आपको क्या समझ में आया? Antimeres क्या समझ में आया children? What do you mean by antimeres? When you cut the organism into 2 equal halves, the formed 2 identical halves are there na. This formed 2 identical half, it is called as one antimere, and dono called as antimeres. That's it. One half antimere and dono halves called as antimeres. इतना है और कुछ भी नहीं. Understanding it? Now और एक बार, safety is important. That's why I'll और एक बार repeat करेगा. The process of cutting the organism into 2 equal halves, 2 equal and identical halves, and this process it is called as symmetry. And after cutting and this 2 equal and identical halves, every equal and identical half it is called as antimere, and दोनों together called as antimeres. antimeres. Children, okay? Children, okay? Very good, very good. Now, again, based on symmetry, the organisms are divided into two. What are they? Asymmetrical, and next one is what? Symmetrical. Sorry. Really sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Based on symmetry, again the organisms are divided into how many halves, but how many types? Bachcho? Two types. What are the two types? What are the two types? The first one is asymmetrical, and the next one is what? Symmetrical. Bachcho, asymmetrical matlab, bachcho, you cut that organism, you cut through any plane, you don't get two equal halves. Understand it? Cut through any plane. You cut like this, or you cut like this, or you cut like this, or you cut like this. You cut through any plane, you never get two identical halves. Then that is called as asymmetrical. Now you tell me, bachcho, what do you mean by asymmetrical animals or organisms? What do you mean by asymmetrical organisms? Asymmetrical matlab, cut through any plane, you don't get two equal halves. You never get two identical halves. You never get antimeres by cutting it. Then that is called as what? Asymmetrical. Now tell me, bachcho, what do you mean by asymmetrical? Example, porifera. Yes, example. Because porifera mein, you can see only cellular level, na? Tissue level is not there. That's why you can never be able to see what? Asymmetrical. So, yeah, sponges are mostly asymmetrical. Yes, beta. Yes. Amoeba is also asymmetrical. Yes, beta. Amoeba is also asymmetrical. Yes. Yes, Omkar. You understood. Okay. Cannot be able to get two equal identity. You cut through any plane. You cut me like this, or you cut me like this, or you cut me like this, or you cut me like this. Understand? For example, you cut, मान लो this is one organism is there. You cut like this. कोई ये आपको दो equal halves नहीं आएगा. No sir, ऐसा cut करेगा तो आएगा. ये भी नहीं आएगा. You cut like this. ये भी नहीं आएगा. That means you cut through any plane, बच्चों. You don't get the two equal halves. Then that is called as asymmetrical. Okay, बच्चों? ओके बच्चों. नाउ सिमेट्रिकल. बच्चों ये भी मैं बोलना है क्या? इतना छोटा बच्चा है कि आप सिमेट्रिकल मतलब you cut through organism through any plane, then you will get the two equal halves. If you get two identical halves, then that is called as what? Symmetrical. If you cut the organism into two equal halves, then that is called as what? Symmetrical. Now symmetrical, it is of two types. Radial symmetrical. What is the meaning of radial symmetrical, बच्चों? मान लो this is one organism. You cut through any plane. You cut like this, you will get two identical halves. You cut like this, you will get two identical halves. You cut this plane, you will get two identical halves. You cut through this plane, you will get two identical halves. That means you cut through any plane. When you are cutting through any plane, you will get two identical halves. Then that is called as radial symmetry. Whereas बच्चों समझ में आ रहा है ना? और बच्चों you are understanding ना? और मैं थोड़ा फास्ट जा रहा है क्या? बट आई एम नॉट गोइंग फास्ट. आई थिंक सो. मैं जो बोलेगा ना मुझे तो सही लगता है, बट आप बोल रहे हैं सर आप थोड़ा जल्दी जा रहे हैं, सर आप धीरे जा रहे हैं. क्लियर ना? नाउ टेल मी बच्चों, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय रेडियल सिमेट्री? रेडियल सिमेट्री मतलब क्या? व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय रेडियल सिमेट्री चिल्ड्रन? कट थ्रू एनी प्लेन, you will get what? Two identical halves. Cut through any plane. You cut this, you cut like this, or you cut like this, or you cut like this. मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं. You cut through any plane, children, you will get two identical halves, and that is called as radial symmetry. Understand it? Yeah, very good, Atharva. So nice. So nice. Very good. Very, very good. Yes. Now देखो bilateral symmetry. But what is the meaning of bilateral symmetry? Yes, Hydra, Hirshita, perfect example. Sea animal, देखो इधर sea animal. No, crab no beta, crab नहीं. Crab मतलब if you no, human being is completely asymmetrical. Human being is asymmetrical. Why human being is asymmetrical? Can anyone tell? Because हमारा heart is tilted towards left. हमारा हार्ट है ना एग्जैक्टली सेंटर में नहीं रहेगा बच्चों. वेरी गुड पायल. बिकॉज इफ यू डोंट टेल, आई डोंट टेल दिस पॉइंट. वेरी नाइस, आप मुझे याद किया. सो नाइस बेटा. पायल, हमारा बॉडी इज नॉट सिमेट्रिकल, इट इज एसिमेट्रिकल. वाई? बिकॉज ऑफ हमारा हार्ट है ना, इट इज टूवर्ड्स लेफ्ट साइड, इट इज नॉट एग्जैक्टली प्रेजेंट टूवर्ड्स सेंटर. दैट्स वाई इफ यू कट माई बॉडी two identical halves, what is symmetry? Cutting the body into two halves is not symmetry. Cutting the body into two identical halves, many students they will confuse here only. Symmetry का definition लिखो बेटा, then what they will write ना, cutting the organism into two halves, that is called as symmetry. No beta, that is not the definition of symmetry. Cutting the body into two identical halves, that is called symmetry. Because many students, बच्चों many students they will do the same mistake. में दो basically symmetry question it comes for 3 marks in your board exam. बोर्ड एग्जाम में बच्चों what is symmetry, explain it types. डेफिनेशन में क्या लिखता है ना, कटिंग द ऑर्गेनिज्म इनटू टू हाफ्स इज कॉल्ड एज सिमेट्री. में उसको कट करेगा, उसका हाफ मार्क निकलेगा. मुझे कितना बुरा लगता है, अंडरस्टैंड, आपको भी मुझे भी, बिकॉज मार्क्स कम करना बच्चों हमको अच्छा नहीं लगता. नो टीचर डोंट लाइक टू रिड्यूस द मार्क्स. ओके, द सही डेफिनेशन इज और कटिंग द ऑर्गेनिजम्स इनटू टू आइडेंटिकल हाफ्स इज कॉल्ड सिमेट्री. समझ में ना चिल्ड्रन? I think now you understood. Human beings are asymmetrical because हमारा heart is towards left side. Okay, now let me see how many of you will tell the correct definition of symmetry. देखते हैं. हाँ, what do you mean by symmetry? How do you define symmetry? देखते हैं और कितना लोगों को अच्छे से समझ में है. अभी समझ में आएगा मुझे. What is symmetry? I am waiting for your answer, इसलिए मैं नई बात कर रहा हूं. I am waiting for your answer, children. Cutting the organism into two identical halves, and these two identical halves are called antimeres. Very good, Omkar. Perfect answer. Perfect means perfect answer. Very nice. Now, yes, Hirshita and also Sanjay and also Vaishnavi. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, bachcho. Very good. Okay. Now, bilateral symmetry. What is the meaning of bilateral symmetry? मतलब बच्चों, crab is there. For example, crab. Atharva, he used one. He used one example. For example, crab is there. Crab, you can cut the organism, but that organism can be able to cut into two equal halves by only one plane. For example, crab ऐसा होता है. क्रैब ऐसा ही होता है. एग्जैक्टली नहीं बच्चों, ऐसा क्रैब होता है. These are all word legs. Okay, now crabs देखो, if you cut from the center only you will get two equal halves. मान लो क्रैब ऐसा कट किया, you will get two equal halves. No, will you get two identical? No. That means if you cut through only one plane, एक ही plane का द्वारा if you cut, then only you will get two identical halves. Understanding it? ये plane छोड़ के दूसरा कोई plane if you follow, you don't get the two identical halves. Then that is called as bilateral symmetry. बच्चों समझ में है ना bilateral symmetry? If you cut the organism through only one plane, then that is called as what? Bilateral symmetry. Okay, now tell me बच्चों. Now if you understand, definitely you will answer. If you really understand ना, ये answer देना बहुत आसान है. What is the difference between radial symmetry and bilateral symmetry? Yes, you have to answer because you understood. If you understand, you have to answer. What is the definition or difference between radial, one second, sorry, yes, radial symmetry and bilateral symmetry? Tell me बच्चों, what is the difference? Tell me difference क्या है? What is the difference between radial symmetry? Cutting through any plane you will get antimeres. Now bilateral means what? Cutting through only one plane. That's it. इतना सिंपल. देखो, सी देखने में इतना बड़ा सर, इतना से इधर तक सर कब पढ़ना है सर, बट देखो उसको मीनिंग कितना आसान है. मीनिंग इज वेरी इजी ना चिल्ड्रन. यस, दिस इज कॉल्ड बायलैटरल सिमेट्री. वेरी नाइस हर्षिता, दोनों आप अच्छे से आंसर किया. सो नाइसली यू आंसर्ड इट. ओके चिल्ड्रन. ना सर ताकत है, सर कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, देन मैं आगे जाएगा. सर ज्यादा हो गया छोड़ेगा, जो आप जो बोलोगे तो मुझे क्या प्रॉब्लम है. अंडरस्टैंड? क्लियर? कैन आई कंटिन्यू फर्दर? नो सर ज्यादा हो गया, ऐसा कुछ है क्या? Can I, because our 15 minutes time is there. Continue. Chalo, continue करेगा. Okay. Shall I continue, children? Yes. I'll continue once again. I'll continue. Now, the next one is nothing but germ layers. Okay. Our 15 minute time is there, बच्चों. I will continue. Okay. Now, but it depends upon your ताकत. Okay, but you said it is okay for you, so I'm continuing. Okay, bachcho. Now, what? Of course, bachcho. If you don't tell, I am here. But by any chance, can you tell what is the meaning of germ layers? Biradial symmetry. Biradial symmetry is remaining. Okay, bilateral, biradial. Understanding? What do you mean by biradial? Tell me, bachcho. Biradial still remaining. Okay. What is biradial, bachcho? Tell me. What you know, you tell. Otherwise, मेरा सिर पे छोड़ दो. आपको पता है तो इतना टेल. Sir, it can be divided by one or two vertical planes only. Okay. आज दूसरा कुछ आंसर क्या? No problem, बच्चों. If you know, you tell. Otherwise, मैं है ना, मेरा सिर पे छोड़ दो. You need not to worry. Okay. जब तक मैं है, you need not to worry. आपको क्या पता है? You tell me. Okay, you are not telling. So I think enough. I waited. So I will tell because you people are not telling. So I have to tell now. Okay. Now I'll tell. Now देखो biradial symmetry मतलब देखो you cut through. What is the meaning of radial symmetry? But you cut through any plane, but you will get two equal halves. Whereas biradial symmetry मतलब देखो बच्चों, if this is an organism, if you cut through vertical plane, you will get what? Two equal halves. Whereas if the same organism from central axis, if you cut, you will get two identical organisms. But the same organism, if you cut through any horizontal, for example, human being is an example. I'm telling you, example के लिए this is human being. Okay, now if you cut through identical halves, central axis में if you cut, you will get two identical halves. Am I correct or not? Whereas the same thing, if you cut through different like what I call क्या बोलता है vertical horizontal side, then you don't get it. That means you will get from the central axis, if you cut, you will get two identical halves. But central axis छोड़ के any other plane if you take, you don't get it. Then that is called as biradial symmetry. Understanding it? Biradial, of course, anyway it is not there in the syllabus, but you asked, when you asked as a teacher, I have to tell. I should not tell it is not there in the syllabus. It is called as escapism. Okay, biradial is not there in your syllabus, but still Harshita asked, matlab I have to tell na. Now tell me, what is Harshita? Very simple beta. If you cut through central axis, you will get, but central axis छोड़ के any other plane if you follow, you don't get the two equal halves. Then that is called as biradial. But don't read because it is not there in our syllabus. It's all time waste. If you read, it's time waste for you. Okay, because it is not there in the syllabus, I did not mention here. If it is there in the syllabus, do you think I'll leave? I never leave. Okay. Okay. Now let us come to the point. What is the point? Germ layers. What is the meaning of germ layers, bachcho? What you know, you tell. There is no problem. What if you know, you tell. Otherwise, may hai na. For example, biradial. You did not tell. I only answered na like that. Germ layers also. If you know, you tell. Otherwise, I'll tell. I'm waiting for your answer. Isliye I'm not speaking. ओके, यू आर नॉट टेलिंग, सो आई हैव टू टेल. बच्चों जर्म लेयर्स मतलब सबको पता है ना बच्चों, हमारा लाइफ इट स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम जाइगोट, ये तो पता है ना. Mother will produce ova and father will produce sperm, and when this both join at the time of fertilization, they forms zygote, है ना. ये तो पता है ना बच्चों, ये तो स्मॉल चीज है. इवन फिफ्थ क्लास सिक्स्थ क्लास स्टूडेंट्स आल्सो वी विल टेल, अंडरस्टैंड इट. मदर विल प्रोड्यूस ओवा एंड फादर विल प्रोड्यूस sperm and they both will fertilize to produce zygote, अंडरस्टैंड इट. नाउ ध्यान से सुनना है बच्चों. Now zygote, it starts undergoing division. The zygote, it starts undergoing division. Now first of all please understand bachcho, zygote it undergoes division. Now this is zygote. Zygote when it undergoes division, first of all it forms two-celled stage. बाद में one more division, 4-celled stage. बाद में one more division, 8-celled stage. बाद में one more division, you can be able to see 16-celled stage. And बाद में it forms continuous division का वजह से you can be able to see many celled group, एक ball like structure which is having many cells, a ball which is made up of many cells, and that is called as blastula. Now tell me बच्चों, tell me, zygote it undergoes first division, 2-celled stage, 4-celled stage, 8-celled stage, 16-celled stage, 32-celled stage, बाद में 64-celled, like that. At a stage you can be able to see it is like a ball. This ball it is made up of many cells. The ball it is made up of many cells, and this ball which is made up of many cells it is called as blastula. बच्चों blastula तक समझ में ना बच्चों, सच बोलना है, सच बोलना है. If you don't understand, I am here ना, you don't worry बच्चों, you don't worry. Explain again, very simple बच्चों. ये zygote, okay, a zygote. Zygote it undergoes first division. Okay. Now this first division का वजह से 2-celled stage. Okay. Now this 2 cells it undergoes one more division, then 4-celled stage, and 4-celled stage it undergoes one more division, 8-celled stage, and 8 cells they converted into 16 cells, and 16 cells they converts into 32 cells, and बाद में 64 cells. Like that many cells they keep on adding. Because of that what happens, you know, this it looks like this ball, a ball which is having many cells. एक ball में many cells are there, like that ball जैसा structure which is having many cells, and that is called as blastula. हर्षिता बेटा समझ में ना, और एक बार बोलो, no problem. You ask me 10 times I will tell you, but you should understand. Clear? Now tell me, what is the meaning of blastula? Okay, you understood now, I'm very happy. But what is blastula? What is blastula? Because of the continuous divisions of zygote, because of continuous divisions of zygote, at a point हमारा embryo it looks like the ball which is made up of many cells, and the ball which is made up of many cells, that is called as blastula. Children okay? Children okay? और एक बार बोलो मैं. Yes, halo sphere of cells. Excellent Hirshita, excellently you told. Yes, it's like a ball. Ball मतलब अंदर कुछ भी नहीं रहेगा ना, बॉल मतलब अंदर तो कुछ भी नहीं रहेगा. सो द हैलो स्पीयर ऑफ सेल्स इज कॉल्ड एज ब्लास्टुला. ओके चिल्ड्रन, इधर तक ब्लास्टुला तक समझ में ना. आगे जाऊं और आगे मत जाऊं, आगे जा सकते हैं क्या कॉन्फिडेंटली? यस, दिस हैलो स्पीयर ऑफ द सेल्स, इट व्हाट इट विल डू ना, इट बाय इटसेल्फ ओनली इट डिफरेंशिएट्स इनटू 3 लेयर्स. व्हाट आर द 3 लेयर्स? देखो बच्चों, द आउटर लेयर इट इज कॉल्ड एज एक्टोडर्म. देख रहे हैं ना आउटर लेयर, एंड द इनर लेयर सी देखो इट फॉर्म्स ए हैलो प्रोजेक्शन इनसाइड. दैट मींस ये बॉल है ना, अभी तक ये बॉल है. नाउ दिस बॉल इट स्टार्ट्स गैस्ट्रुलेशन. सर गैस्ट्रुलेशन मतलब क्या है? इट स्टार्ट्स गोइंग इनसाइड. इट्स द ये बॉल है ना, नाउ ये बॉल, this ball है ना, this ball, understanding it, it starts invading like this, understanding it, it starts going into inside. Then when it is, see देखो ये पहले ball, and now इधर देखो it starts going inside. Understand? Because of it is going inside, it forms three layers. What are the three layers? The outer layer called as ectoderm, the inner layers are called as mesoderm, and the सबसे अंदर का layer it is called as endoderm. So outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm, and endoderm, and these three layers are together called as germ layers. Now you understood, children? Ask बच्चों. If you don't understand, you ask. Okay. Pakka. Okay, and these germ layers are called as outer ectoderm and middle mesoderm and inner endoderm. So this outer ectoderm and middle mesoderm and inner endoderm, these three together called as germ layers. Okay, children. Whereas this outer layer ectoderm, है ना, this outer layer it forms the upper layers of the body, like skin, nervous system, etc. And the middle mesoderm it forms the middle portions of our body. बच्चों हमारा body में middle portion क्या है? Skeletal system, muscles, and this skeletal system and muscles they are formed by what? Mesoderm. Whereas inner endoderm, inner exactly हमारा body में inner side what will be there बच्चों? Respiratory system, digestive system, all excretory system, and all these particular systems they are formed by endoderm. Like that, outer ectoderm forms the outer layers of the body. The outer portions, the outer parts of the body it is formed by ectoderm. The middle portions of our body it is formed by mesoderm. The inner parts of the body it is formed by the endoderm. बच्चों germ layer समझ में आया? बच्चों please tell me. अच्छे से बोलिए, no problem. If you ask me once again, आप कुछ भी कम नहीं होगा बच्चों. समझ में ना? Whereas ध्यान से सुनना है बच्चों, ध्यान से सुनना है, अच्छे से सुनो. मान लो if any organism zygote, if it is forming only two layers during its embryogenesis, that means only outer ectoderm and inner endoderm, only these two layers, mesoderm is not there, then that is called as a diploblastic. बच्चों what is that बच्चों? Diploblastic. Understanding it? Diploblastic मतलब क्या है? Three layers won't be formed, only two layers are formed, and that means outer ectoderm is there and inner endoderm is there, and mesoderm jaga pe you can be able to see some space. Understanding it? Then that is called as what? Diploblastic. बच्चों diploblastic समझ में ना? That means the organisms at the time of embryogenesis only two layers, outer ectoderm and inner endoderm, and the middle layer may you can't be able to see any layer. Understanding it? And that undifferentiated layer it is called as mesoglia. It is called what? Mesoglia. Then that is called as what? Diploblastic. Whereas yet the triploblastic chota bacha also can be able to tell. At the time of embryogenesis, all the three layers can be seen. Outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm, and inner endoderm. All the three are present. Then that is called as triploblastic. Bacho triploblastic समझ में ना? All the three germ layers are present. Triploblastic. No. Only two layers are present, outer ectoderm and inner endoderm. Middle में the undifferentiated layer can be seen. That undifferentiated layer called as mesoglia. Then that is called as what? Diploblastic. इतना ही, कुछ भी नहीं है बच्चों. समझ में ना children? Germ layers. Is this clear? Now tell me बच्चों, if you really understand, what is the difference between diploblastic and triploblastic? If you understand, you can tell. If you don't understand, you can't tell. डिप्लोब्लास्टिक मतलब क्या चिल्ड्रन? टेल मी डिप्लोब्लास्टिक मतलब? यस, ओनली ectoderm and endoderm. बीच में undifferentiated mass of cells are there. It is not layer बच्चों. It is just randomly distributed cells, and that is called as mesoglia. That is called as mesoglia. And you know, mesoglia question it is already asked in your NEET. If you want, you can check. Mesoglia question is already asked in your NEET. Now tell me bachcho, what is mesoglia? The undifferentiated cells that is present between outer ectoderm and inner endoderm is called as mesoglia. Okay. Whereas triploblastic matlab outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm and inner endoderm, all the three layers are present, then that is called as triploblastic. Very nice. Okay children, so this is about germ layers. So today what I explained children, today three criteria, 6 criteria में 3 criteria I explained. Tell me what are the 3 criteria? The first one is what? Levels of organization, and second one is symmetry, and the third one is what? Germ layers. These 3 criteria में any doubts you please ask. No doubts, I will take leave. Tomorrow I will continue. Any doubts बच्चों? like any doubt, chota bada, no doubt. Nice, very very nice. Then I'll take leave children and I'll meet you again tomorrow. Sir, forward the, yes, definitely I'll forward this PDF. Okay, I will forward the PDF so that you can note down. Otherwise you can take print out also. सर मैं लिखेगा, लिखो सर मैं नहीं लिख सकते, मैं प्रिंट आउट लेता है, प्रिंट आउट ले लो. आई डोंट इंटरफेयर इन दैट, बट यू शुड हैव नोट्स, दैट्स इट. वेदर इट मे बी इन पीडीएफ प्रिंट आउट और इट मे बी आप लिखेगा, मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, बट यू शुड हैव नोट्स. इतना ही मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है. चलेगा चिल्ड्रन? यू डोंट हैव डाउट्स ना? कैन आई टेक लीव और यू वांटेड टू से समथिंग? बच्चों लेसन समझ में आ रहा है ना? मैं ऐसे बच्चों थ्रू आउट द साल मैं ऐसे ही बोलेगा आपको. यू आर कंफर्टेबल विथ मी ना? यस, यू आर हैप्पी विथ मी? ओके सर, कोई इश्यूज नहीं आपसे, हमको कोई इश्यूज नहीं. ओके ओके चिल्ड्रन, बाय चिल्ड्रन, हम कल मिलेगा. एंड दिस नोट्स आई विल सेंड, डोंट वरी, दिस नोट्स आई विल सेंड. सर बट सर बाय सर. ओके, थैंक यू बाय.